So Chanel has a new purchase policy here in the United States. And this has been confirmed by several of my sales advisor, and I'll tell you the changes. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Antoinette. For today's video, we're gonna talk about Chanel's new purchase policy here in the United States. Currently, this has been confirmed by several of my sales advisor here in the US, and I'm not sure if it's happening in Australia or to other countries like Canada or Asia. So if you guys have this same changes, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm really interested if it's really going around the world. As we all know, Europe already has imposed their purchase limit, and it is 1 bag, 2 SLG every 2 months. So that has been going on in Europe for quite a while now. And here in the US, we really don't have any limit. So as long as you could afford, you could purchase as many bags as you want. And so this really allows a lot of resellers to actually purchase more than 5 bags with the intention of reselling them at a premium. So I really don't have anything against resellers, that is their business, but sometimes when you really wanted a bag and it is already sold out for that reason, and then you see it on Instagram that they're selling it for a premium price, so that becomes a problem, not only to me, but for many. So now Chanel in the US has imposed a strict rules so to prevent this from happening. So the first new rule is gonna be 1 bag per month. So you may wonder, like, really, who buys 1 bag a month? And you know, this is really happening. I've seen ladies that purchase 2, 5 bags. And again, as I said, resellers do take advantage of this unlimited amount that you could purchase. So I'm glad that Chanel is actually doing this, in my own opinion. So in that way, it would allow us consumers to actually have the chance to buy the bag that we really want. And as we all know, Chanel has 6 seasons, and that is the cruise collection, the pre-spring, the spring-summer, the pre-fall, the fall-winter Act 1, and fall-winter Act 2. So every time the collection hits the boutique, sometimes there is like 2 unicorn or 2 sought after bags that, you know, hit the boutique. And a lot of times we missed out. We just see them on Instagram like, oh, there is a beautiful caramel bag, how do I get it? And later on you see it on Instagram reselling it for like $2,000 more. So now Chanel is trying to stop that, to allow consumers to actually be able to acquire some of these bags before the reseller does, which I think it's a good thing. I myself do not buy a bag a month, but in a way it is good. So for example, in this coming fall collection, there is going to be a caramel bag as well as there's going to be a gray bag. So for those that wanted a caramel or wanted a gray bag, and unfortunately they can't have both bags, or resellers can't actually get all these bags, it's a good thing, you know, in my own opinion. What do you guys think? To me, it will allow us to actually get hold of some of the bags. I know Chanel bags are so limited, and sometimes you just wonder, like, how can I get this bag? I mean, I really don't know. Sometimes when I call a boutique or my sales associate, they will say, oh, that bags is sold out, you know, we can't find it anywhere, and it's been all called for. So I'm hoping that this time, since it's very limited, you could only get 1 bag a month, then maybe if those that reserve 2 to 3 bags, they can only get 1 of those bags, and then that allows the others to actually get the rest. So so there is going to be a 1 bag per month, and so that is sort of great news to me. Again, that's my opinion. That prevents reseller from reselling it at a premium. as well as for us to actually get hold of those bags, because those bags are really hard to come by. Apparently, Chanel is cracking down on resellers, preventing them from reselling their bags at the premium cost. So Chanel is stopping that, trying to stop that. So I'm hoping that that will be effective. In that way, you know, we don't have to pay a premium for something that we have really been wanting. So another new changes is that Chanel is no longer sending out or shipping out to those states that don't have sales tax. So here in the US, for those that do not know about when you purchase in the US, I know in Australia, when you get the bag on the website, it already includes a sales tax. But here in the US, different states has different sales tax percentage. So some states do not have a sales tax, and that applies to Alaska, Delaware, Montana, New Hampshire, and Oregon. For those states that don't have sales tax, before they would actually send bags. So let's say you live in Alaska and you wanted a bag shipped out to Alaska. They used to do that. But right now, as they are cracking down on resellers, as resellers are shipping those bags to those states, so they will avoid sales tax and again selling it for a premium. So right now, Chanel will not send out a bag to those states. What they say was, as long as your billing address and your mailing address matches, they could. But if you're sending out, let's say, to a friend that live in Alaska, and your billing address from your credit card is different from the shipping address, then they're not going to sell that anymore. Again, this is because they're cracking down on resellers that are doing that. I heard that resellers actually have like stores in those states. In that way, when they purchase it from Chanel, when they send it out, they don't have to pay sales tax. And of course, you know, you could always go to a Chanel boutique and purchase your bags. But yeah, so that's one of the changes that they are stopping. For those of you that are not aware of how United States charges their sales tax, say for example, where I am at, our sales tax is 8.25%. So if I have a $7,000 bag, I have to pay extra $577 for sales tax. So, and it differs for different states. And so if you have, let's say, a friend in Delaware, and you just wanted to purchase and actually send it out to Delaware to avoid paying sales tax, you can't do that anymore because it has to all match before they can send it out. And you know, with Chanel right now, the only way that you could purchase it is when you go to the boutique, or when you actually have a sales advisor that can actually send those bags to you. So no, unfortunately, you can't do that anymore. It has to match your ID, your billing address, and your shipping address has to all match before they could ship out to those states. So that is the new change, and I think it's good. Again, it all reflects to resellers getting the bags for the intention of reselling them. So that is actually good. But unfortunately, I really hope that it also doesn't affect the consumers that actually live in those states, that they could still purchase them if they just show those proof that their shipping and their billing actually matches. So those are the new changes. And so for those of you that purchase from Saks Fifth Avenue, now you need a Saks Chanel purchase history. So say for example, you've been buying at Saks website and you want to buy a Chanel bag from a Saks store. One I know is in New Orleans. They have a Saks Chanel there. Unfortunately, they can't sell it to you if you don't have a Chanel Saks purchase history. So I called a sales advisor from Saks in New Orleans, and I said, you know, is there any way that I could purchase your bag if I have a Saks purchase history? And she said, no, you really need to have a Chanel Saks purchase history. So, you know, there you go. If you have not purchased from Saks Fifth Avenue Chanel in the past few months, if you don't have a purchase history, You just can't purchase it. You need to go to the actual store to purchase them. But if you want it shipped out to you, they can't do that anymore. You need to have a Saks Chanel purchase history. And then for Neiman Marcus, most of Neiman Marcus Chanel is connected to the Chanel website. So with Neiman Marcus, you just need a Chanel purchase history and you're good to go. You could purchase from them. And I also called Bergdorf Goodman. They also sell Chanel, and this is good news for those of you that still wanted to buy more than one bag per month. Several of the sales advisor there said that they have not quite heard of that new rule just yet, but again, it could change anytime soon, or when I release this video, they could have that one bag per month already. But if you wanted a bag and you wanted to buy more than two, then you might want to contact Bergdorf Goodman and inquire about the bags that you want. And again, how you purchase Chanel is not like when you purchase Louis Vuitton. With Chanel, either you go to a boutique. If you don't have a Chanel boutique close to you, you call the sales advisor and actually send it out to your address. And that when it becomes a problem, if you live on those no sales tax address or you don't have any purchase history, and yeah, so that becomes a problem. You can have a purchase history from Chanel. Let's say purchase a lipstick or a makeup. You need a Chanel purchase history to actually be able to purchase. With Neiman Marcus, it used to be Neiman Marcus purchase history, but since their Chanel now is linked to the actual Chanel, then you only need a Chanel purchase history with Neiman Marcus. So yeah, so that is the new changes for Chanel United States. If you live in another country and you have a new purchase policy, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm really curious what's going on and if this is global. Again, thank you so much for watching this video today. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon.